All right, Trial Mob, short of pricing and actual scaling, this is the biggest news that we've gotten so far. The actual look of the Space Marines already basically 99% ready to go for sale. This is the closest photos that we've gotten to what we're actually going to be getting in hand, and this is quite honestly some of the most phenomenal stuff I've seen out of Joytoy. So let's go ahead and break it down and look at some of the details that are new to us that we now know for sure about these figures. All right, let's break it down. All right, you guys, in today's big morning reveal, shout out to Skellywags for putting me on this, and of course Rudy Wong for posting, Patrick for obviously tagging me in it so that I can go ahead and see this. But this is incredible. These are basically all of the intercessors that we will be getting. This is quite phenomenal, guys. This looks exactly like what we get in miniature form, just in 1/18 scale. They absolutely nail the look of these guys, and there's actually a lot of detail here that I'm gonna have to go over so that we make sure we are fully up to date with the product that we're getting here. So first of all, there was something that me and somebody else were speaking about them having their bolter rifles. Yes, they have their bolter rifles. Yes, they have their bolt pistols. Yes, they have all the trinkets on their bodies. They're blue. They have the gold trim that they're supposed to have. They look tall and menacing. We haven't gotten an official size scale, but it still looks pretty cool. The guns, as you can tell here, they look great. They were painted absolutely accurately. I am kind of shocked and surprised. Now, if you look, we do get a few more helmets that I realize are, they have exposed heads, and that is how it's supposed to look like in the model base. So some might not like that. Maybe you could custom that the head blue, but as you can tell, it's kind of flat. So it's not really going to look like it's the helmet, but damn, I don't care. These look absolutely menacing, but more importantly, just accurate to, the actual Marines that we get in the actual Warhammer 40k fantasy. So this is quite honestly just so impressive, and seeing them all together. We had only seen 3 figures before, so the fact that we're actually getting 4 is pretty dope. Now, there has been debate this morning about whether or not we're going to be getting single releases, potentially a set of 4 or maybe a set of 2. I personally won't mind if it's a set of 2. Really, I think it comes down more to just the pricing, which is something we haven't gotten yet. So hopefully we do get pretty good pricing on this, but at this point, I don't care. They could charge just as much as the 7-inch figures that we've gotten from McFarlane, and well, they're 20. These are going to be definitely more expensive, but they could charge as much as Bandai, and I'd still buy. But let's be honest, I don't necessarily want to pay that kind of price. But if they can manage a sensible price, considering everything that they're giving us, I understand it's probably going to be a little more expensive. I'm willing to buy, and I'm willing to buy multiple sets. These are just, quite honestly, the best thing we've ever gotten that's articulated and in figure form. And as you can tell, these are just phenomenal looking. Now, I do want to mention a few things that, again, we've noticed here. So we can see all the trinkets. Everybody's got, a pistol on the side, some pads on the side, some grenades on their chest, and almost 100% convinced that that magazine does come out of the bolter, which is a beautiful thing that they can do for us. But you see how they have those swords? I don't know if you noticed earlier, they have 2 swords on the side. And as I mentioned before, I was hoping that they were going to get a bladed weapon, because in the lore they do have bladed weapons, right, and swords and all that kind of stuff. Well, if you pay close attention right here to the guy on the right of this photo, you'll notice that he has a blade in his hand. And even more importantly, of the 2 that he had sheathed, one of them is missing. So these guys are just large enough that we were able to get sheathed weapons for them. I do not believe that the pistol comes out, but the fact that you can pull out one of those knives on the side for them to hold in their hands, oh my god, the level of just detail, articulation, and engineering that we're seeing here is quite honestly just flabbergasting. I'm sold, and I hope you are too, because up until this moment, we haven't gotten anything that is this good from really anybody in this kind of market. So I'm honestly hoping that at the end of the day, we do end up keeping and are able to purchase enough of these to warrant Joytoy continuing this line, making other Space Marines, making other lore, really taking advantage of this IP. Because look at these have a certain amount of just appeal to them that I have yet to see before, and I'm hoping that this is gonna basically induce the new era of Joytoy and all the things that they're going to be releasing over the next few months, few years. They can keep pumping these out and I'll keep buying them. The only thing we haven't seen yet is pricing and scaling, and if they could at least strike a good balance here, they have everybody's money on lock, and my wallet for once agrees with me because it wants this just as much as I do. So hopefully we can go ahead and see that coming out very soon. But again, shout out to the community. This is an update from Skellywag's earlier video, so make sure that you are checking out his content as well, and let me know what you guys think. Is this a must buy for you guys? Are you guys for sure going to be copying this? Do you just want one set, two sets? Let me know your comments and thoughts in the comments below. All right, deuces.